Well, howdy, y'all. This is the Hickey Billy Poli coming to you today. And have I got a story of a story to tell you today? Today, I want to tell you about my cat. Now, we've had this cat probably for, maybe 20 years. Never knew a cat could live that long. Otherwise, I probably never would have got her. But, anyway, so we took our daughter down because the cat previous to the one we had got ate by a coyote. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking I'm giving you a line of bull, but no, we live out in the country, and that cat got out somehow and left a little prize by our door because she got kind of mad at us and left a little turd or two, like she was trying to get there, or maybe she was saying goodbye, good riddance to you, and then she just pooped there and then left. But anyhow, we never saw her again. I think my wife did find the collar. No literal body attached to it, mind you. But I think she got the collar, and I think we got it up in the curio cabinet as a memorial. But anyway, so my daughter, she's a crying there. She wants herself a cat, So we go over to the Humane Society over there, and there's a whole bunch of them running all around. Well, we end up picking up this one cat that's about 2 years old. I don't know why my wife liked it. She felt sorry for it. Me and the daughter really didn't care too much with the way the cat looked. But anyhow, we got the cat. One thing you never do. Don't ever ask a 5-year-old what to name the cat. Because there's a lot of names out there. So I'm getting excited because, we ask her. We say, okay, Amber, what we going... That's the name of my daughter, by the way, Amber. So we went over there and we said, Amber, what you want to name this cat? And she kind of like looking at it and everything, and like she's thinking about what she wants to name it. And I'm getting all excited and all because I just can't wait to see what she's going to say. Next thing I know, she says, Kitty. I'm like, yeah, it's a kitty cat. What you want to name it? And she says, I want to name it Kitty. And I said, what you mean name it Kitty? There are all these different names out there. I want to name it Kitty. I want to name it Kitty. So guess what our cat's name is? Kitty. So anyway, we get this cat here, and first time we take it home, it's looking around, and you don't see it for like days because it's all scared because of its new environment and all. And in the meantime, we decide to get ourselves a nice chocolate lab. We call him Samson. He was like one of the bigger of the bunch or whatever. And we go over there and figure, well, the cat might as well learn that there's now a dog in the house. So we bring the dog up over to the cat. Next thing I know, man, the cat did like a hissing and a spitting on the dog and took a swipe at the dog and ran upstairs. Luckily, that cat was declawed from the shelter in the front. Otherwise, man, my dog wouldn't have been able to see because, she just freaked out. Well, ultimately, long story short, they got along just fine, and I was so happy for that. But, one thing about a cat is they leave these they leave these fur balls, these vomit fur balls on the floor. You don't know about it until after you step in it in the morning. Then you're wondering what the heck was so wet that you stepped on, and you pick your foot up and you got this hair stuck to the bottom of your foot, and you know that it's a hairball because I sure the heck didn't do it. I know the wife didn't do it, and the 5-year-old didn't do it, so we had to put all our eyes. There's a cat right now eating food. Yeah, 20 years old, still alive. But anyway, so we decide to go get the hairball control food, figuring, okay, it's going to make our life and that cat's life a lot easier. But wouldn't touch it. We tried different brands. Wouldn't touch it. Tried to do it in like the tuna flavor or the salmon flavor, whatever flavor it came out. She did not want the hairball control. So we were stuck with having to, unfortunately, watch a cat go into its vomit stage. Did you ever watch a cat go through its vomit stage? It kind of like hunches up like this, with its back. And I mean, it's like, what the heck is going on? And sometimes before it even does that, it'll do a, and it's like, everybody's running because they know that sound. It's the cat. It's about ready to vomit. Man, they start running for the paper towel or everything, and it's like I'm screaming, the cat's ready to vomit. Then it goes into the hunching mood. In the hunching mode, it's like, then it goes making this sound. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come. And then all of a sudden, it's like, and then there's like, all this stuff comes out. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious. And then you think it's all over with. But no. She just walks to another part, starts to hunches over again, and there's a, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, here comes the second one, and then it's done. I mean, I could repeat this 4 or 5 times for you. It ain't gonna make a difference. The end result is the same. You got these piles of hairballs that you gotta pick up. And then sometimes if there ain't hairballs, there might even be some food. It ain't the hairball control food because she didn't want it. So we try to give her the hard food because there ain't nothing like vomiting a tuna wet food type of deal, because then it's getting all nasty. But anyway, so we ended up trying to figure out ways of stopping her from doing her vomiting act, and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, and by the way, they love them. I forgot what the heck it is that my wife buys. Temptations. You get them Temptations, and I'm telling you, she sits there and she's a-looking. And she's with the paw like this. And my wife says, what you want? And I say, you know what she wants. She wants them darn Temptations. And then about maybe a couple hours later, she's going to be vomiting again. But my wife, she feels sorry for the cat. And all of a sudden, she's feeding them Temptations. Well, I'm going to give them like a couple of them. So she gives them just a couple. It don't make a difference. 2 or 3 hours later. And it's like all over again. We're all running for the paper towels and everything else to try to pick it up. And, and if it gets really nasty, you got to get the washcloth and everything, But, and then sometimes you get lucky. You think, oh boy, it was a good day. You didn't see her, vomiting or anything until you get up in the middle of the night. And then all of a sudden, as you're walking to the washroom, your feet get wet. And you know that feeling after a while. It's like, man, I missed the vomit stage because right now it's underneath my foot, squishing between my toes. I tell you, there's nothing like a feeling like it. But anyway, so the moral of the story is, if you need to get a cat, don't let a 5-year-old ask what to name it, because they're going to name it something like Kitty. And then what you want to do is try to force that cat to eat the hairball formula, because if you don't, you're going to have for the next 20 years. So that's my advice to you. I hope you enjoyed everything, the story and everything, and I want to tell you that I'll see you again with a new story. And God bless and take care.